I thought that today's briefing would be a short briefing, but in the last 10 minutes I've been given a whole load of stuff, yeah? And so we have to deal with it. But we're very lucky because the weather is cooperating, not with the flying, but with the briefing. If we deal with some of the domestic things first. Very nice restaurant here. The people who make the catering are the same people who made the catering last night. So you can be sure the food will be excellent. This restaurant and bar will be open from 9:30 in the morning until 9:30 in the evening. And now the area for the clubhouse is no longer available to pilots and crews. The area of the clubhouse is no longer available to pilots and crews. So this is the area you use. Tonight, here, there will be a band, there will be music from 7 o'clock. So from 7 o'clock we have a band, I don't know what sort of band, but an orchestra or something. And so everybody's welcome. We would like to see everybody this evening. The other thing is that the Expo Milan is open all day. It's very close. And after 7, it's only €5 to visit. So if you haven't visited, you can go in the evening. Okay, that's the first part. Ola and Thomas, are you here? No. Ola and Thomas, are you here? Are the Silent Wings guys here? Okay, I introduce them tomorrow. So we have quite a big team here, including the guys from Silent Wings. I will explain tomorrow what's happening with that and introduce you to the guys, because it's very interesting what's happening. And we have a big project which will go for all the Grand Prix, but also for World Championships and European Championships. Tomorrow. I'll explain tomorrow. Right. Okay, let's get on with the briefing. Can we go on to the first slide? It was a great practice day because a lot of things were wrong. Yeah? And so we didn't waste a good practice day with everything working, which is perfect. Yeah? There's a few things came out of the practice day, quite a few things that we need to fix, and I'm sure that you found some things that you need to fix also. One of them is that we made the mistake on the task sheet of not changing the length of the task sheet, but the rules are quite clear. The start line is 2.5 kilometers radius, 5 kilometers long. Now I think everybody will remember that after yesterday, so that should be easy. Yeah? Also, Lawrence, the finish line is that side. Yeah? We are in the northern hemisphere. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, and so you have to remember it's the other way up. Yeah? Yeah. I have the same problem in South Africa. Yeah? Yeah. So when we are finishing in this direction, you want the buildings on your right side. Yeah? Yeah. That's good. Some people did not have the correct time interval set. Please check your time interval. The rules require, so here we go. The fix rate should be 3 seconds or less. So Leo, Whiskey Golf, Lima X-ray, Papa Golf, 2 Lima, 1 kilo, Alpha Yankee. India Kilo, sorry, and Alpha Yankee. Your fixed rate needs to be changed to 3 seconds or less. Okay, I don't need the rest of that, do I? We go to the, right. The water is fixed because the pump was turned off, so we turned it on. That was easy. The download system, it worked, but somebody changed the settings in the computer and then it didn't work. Yeah? And so we will change that system. We will still have download capability at the parking, but it will be different and somebody will be there maybe and we will sort that out. So when you fly today, clear the runway, land back, either email your flight directly or download it on that computer. And we will solve that problem today. Somebody will be there. I don't think there's anything else from yesterday. Any other questions from yesterday?
I have a few remarks. We had some problem with the starting. We had people outside the starting area for longer than 1 minute. So it means you should get, many of you should get a penalty in seconds for staying outside the correct area the minute before.
It's behind the line. No. Okay, we'll deal with that.
We had 2 violations of Lugano airspace, so take care about the forbidden airspace, otherwise you get outlanded there. And we had also a low finish, so below minimum altitude, so take care about that. Right. From tomorrow, another remarks, from tomorrow, because we have many gadgets to give you, the first rows are only for pilots, not for crew and so on. Only pilots are sitting in these 2 first rows, okay? And this umbrella we will give you later.
I've got that. I do that. Okay, that's the last of those things. I will make sure that you're clear about the rule for the time behind the start line. Yeah, and I'll make sure Gianni is clear about it as well. Okay, we move on. Just want to remind you about the gates again. The gate here is only for trailers. Far gate for access to the field. The gate there for access to camping. Don't need to say that again, that's fine. If you outland, we hope you don't, but if you outland, you have to make your own arrangement with your own crew for retrieve. Yeah? But we need to know you have outlanded, and all we need from you is to text the coordinates. This telephone number is on the task sheet, so you don't need to remember it. So simply text the coordinates to this with your call sign. It's very frustrating if we get the coordinates and no call sign. Yeah? And so just Papa Lima, space, and then the coordinates, and then we know. Remind you that Twitter address, sorry? It's on the task sheet.
It's on the task sheet, yes.
So we go back one. The Twitter address, FAI SGP. The Facebook address, FAI Sailplane Grand Prix. And photos to Jill at SGP. Back. So now we have some other things to do. We don't have the guys I wanted, so we're going to do the umbrellas.
Umbrellas.
Yeah? And then we will do the Meteo and the task. So yesterday, we issued all the pilots with the sticker for the car, which was an opportunity to put the face to the call sign. We enjoyed it so much that we're going to do it again. But this time, you've seen the weather forecast for today. We thought this was really appropriate. You see, Tilo, you're an optimist. It's a sunshade. Some people might think it's an umbrella. And so somewhere on here there's a name. There's a name on some. Here we go. First man out, Tilo Hollinghouse. You win an umbrella, Tilo. And the next one, where is Valentina? Next one is Roman. And no name. Giorgio Galetto. Christophe Abadi. And Zidzla. I hope I said that right. I do hope I said that right. Thanks. And Tom Clafferty. Tom Claffey. Clafferty is a cake. Well, it could be Tom Clafferty, yeah. Oh, that's going to cost me, isn't it? And Carlos. Thomas Gosner. What's your call sign, Thomas? Alpha Yankee. What's your call sign, Lawrence? Evo. Evolution. And another one. These have names. And Ricardo. So the ones, Sebastian. Is it raining or sunny, Sebastian? Christophe Rouche, Moustique. I have to tell you, I tell this every time and I embarrass Moustique. He does the best YMCA impression ever seen. René Vidal. Rasmus. There are. What's your call sign, Rasmus? 29. Yeah.
No.
Didier. And Maximilian.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing well here. And Werner. Werner. Uli Schwenk. What's your call sign, Uli?
Lima X.
Lima X. Excellent. Kai. What's your call sign, Kai?
Mike Charlie. Mike Charlie.
Mike Charlie, right. Now, who doesn't have one? And we have... I think the names are on the inside. So who hasn't had one? There's...
We will check, maybe.
Okay, Peter, we check and we'll find the right one. We don't want to give you the wrong one, and then everybody has one. And so there's just Peter after briefing. Jolly good.
Weather?
Okay, we go to the weather.
Weather. So,
And you know it's very unlucky to put the umbrella up inside.
okay, so the weather situation is improving, as you can see. The high pressure ridge is moving toward us, and the low pressure system, the frontal system, is moving east. So during the day, we will still have some trouble with the weather, but then starting from this evening, especially tonight, we will have a northwesterly flow, quite strong even on the ground, and this will clear up all the air mass, and tomorrow we should have a nice day for flying. But we are still at today, so we have a look at the analysis in altitude. This is explaining why we are still in trouble, because in altitude the flow is still from southwest, which is not good for this area, but then it will move to northwest during the day and during the night. Satellite. This was the thunderstorm of this morning, and as you can see here now it's clear and it's opening up. Okay? So, this is the system prognosis for today. As you can see, it forecasts the west side to be better, but the problem is that we are still under the influence of the frontal system and the thunderstorm system. So in our area, it will be problematic when the sunshine will come, because there is a lot of humidity on the ground, and so the cloud will immediately develop in altitude. So we need to wait a little bit more long than normal to wait that the humidity goes away. And then we will have a good weather for flying. So it's a bit tricky to say exactly when this will happen, but for sure during the afternoon the weather is improving. Question? Wind is, at the moment, is not important on the ground at low level. We will see when it will change in altitude to northwest, and that will be the moment that the shower clouds, the towering clouds will disappear because the wind will cut them, and then we will have a dry air mass on our area. Okay, task. Task for today. We have also to speak about this problem. This was the problem we had yesterday. We could not go more than Chiasso. Yesterday, Margot was very capable, very good in this, and she negotiated to reduce the radius of this area. Otherwise, we could not fly east. And so it's now only 2 nautical miles on this point. up to 4,500 feet, okay? The task is starting from Morosolo, which is just north of the airfield. We go to the first landing point in Erba. No problem about landing possibility because, okay, Varese Airport, then you have some fields here. You have, again, some fields in this area. Then you have one field south of Como, and then you have, for sure, Alzate Brianza Airfield, okay? Also, this area has some places for landing. Then back from Erba, you go to Gemonio. Again, you are normally in local of Varese, or you are close to Mascioni airstrip, so no problem for landing. From Gemonio, you go to Alzate. So again, other airfield, no problem. Back to Varese Hospital, reporting point, and Calcinate. Please, when you are at the reporting point, you call on the flight frequency, and then you switch immediately to the airport frequency, but you call it again, because otherwise, if I'm on the airport frequency, I don't know you are coming, okay? So please, you call, you just don't need an answer, you switch to the airport frequency, you call me, and I will answer personally, okay? It's clear? Question. Como airspace is prohibited up to 4,500 feet. We uploaded on Soaring Spot and on the SGP website the new file with this. So please take care about this circle because it's forbidden up to 4,500 feet. So if you are higher, you just overfly. If you are lower, you have to turn around. Okay? No, because Soaring Spot doesn't accept two files. I can only upload one airspace file, and so otherwise the system blocks. So I uploaded the modified version with this airspace inside. There is no big deal about outlanding for today, as you could see. The task is short. It's just around the area here, because we will need to wait long, so I don't know at what time we are able to go flying, maybe at 4 o'clock, I don't know. So the task is short, and it's full of fields and airfields, so no problem.
Okay, I just want to clarify one thing about the airspace files. You will find on the website the original text airspace file with no Como. You will also find something called Como text, which is simply this airspace, so you can add it to your old one. But if you need a cub file for LX, you will find the cub file is complete. It's the old file with the new thing added. Yeah. Okay. Well, we downloaded it this morning and it worked fine. So if you have a problem, you have to tell us. It worked okay only 20 minutes ago. So we have this airspace for 2 days, for today and tomorrow. Before it was 5 nautical miles radius, which was a massive problem for us. Yeah? Now it's only 2, we can live with it for a couple of days. I want to explain to you about the decision making today. We will start to grid 15 minutes after we finish briefing. And we will have the grid markers ready at that time. We will plan to push back at 12:30 to compress the grid at 12:30, and we will plan to be ready to launch at 1300. Yeah? But we're not optimistic about the weather being good at that time. But if we make a plan, then we have a start. We will then have to see what cloud base we have and if the weather clears. We need to launch before 1500, really. Yeah. So we have about 2-hour window in which we can get launched. Our criteria for the opening of the start line will be a cloud base of 1,400 meters QNH. Yeah. So if we get a cloud base of more than 1,400 meters, we will open the start line. If we don't, we don't. Yeah. We don't think it's safe on the first day to fly with less than that. Happy? So everybody understands what we try to do. We'd like you to go to the next slide, please. Have a great day. Yeah? Lawrence?
Is it possible to have the weather briefing also a printed version for us?
Yes.
We will try.
Especially the wind and the synopsis.
Okay.
We will try our best.
But we will put this briefing on the website. And so if you want to take it from the... Okay. Okay, we try to print it for you. We would like to see you all on the runway. Push back 12:30. Have a nice day and take care with each other. Yeah? A safe day's flying. Okay, guys, and thanks for your attention.
Please bring the umbrella, because we need to make pictures with the umbrella open.
Outside?
Outside at the grid. When
On the
they
grid.
are on
Okay,
the
bring
grid.
your umbrella to the grid. You may need it.
Maybe we need.
And don't forget the music tonight. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
What is the source of this rainfall radar picture we show?
PCMet.
Oh, PCMet. This is free or commercial?
No, commercial.
PCMet.
PCMet. Grazie. A posto.